Hi everyone, my name is Janie, and this is going to be a video on how I cleared my acne. I am in no way saying that my skin is perfect, that it's going to stay clear forever, and this is magical. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I found a solution for myself, and I'm sharing it with you, and hopefully it will work for you too. I'm going to talk about my background with acne, and just what I went through. And so if you don't want to hear about that, you just want to go straight to my regimen, here's the time. And go ahead, fast forward to that, and I hope it works for you. Basically, I've suffered with acne since elementary school. I started getting pimples in the 4th grade. My mom kept my bangs like this, and so I had like little bumps right under there. And in middle school, I just started having like discolored kind of skin, and so I had like dark spots, light spots. It just wasn't very cute. And then I tried wearing makeup, so that didn't really help the whole acne situation. And yeah, by the time 8th grade rolled around, it was full blown just bad acne all over my face, just horrible. I went into my freshman year of high school just with this horrible acne, and so my confidence was horrible. I mean, I was going out with this guy, and his sister would make fun of me at lunch and throw fries at me. It was bad. Like, I just hated my skin with a passion. And then I saw this commercial. I'm not going to give you the whole Proactive speech because just listen. I saw this commercial and I was like, oh, my skin's clear, blah, 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 Proactive, and it's magical and whatever. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to try Proactive. And so my parents ordered Proactive for me, and it did it. I mean, it helped my skin. It cleared it and everything. But it's almost like, I don't know, you guys have probably went through this with Proactive. It's just like, you feel like you're constantly just, oh, I'm cleansing, I'm doing this toner, I'm doing this lotion, and blah, 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 and then it bleaches all my towels and everything, and blah, blah, blah. It was just, it wasn't fun, you know. And then it's just like, you just get tired of that regimen because it's like, I feel like I'm doing too much. Why do I have to do so much, and all these other people with perfect skin don't have to do anything? It's not fair, you know. And so then I just stopped using Proactive, and it just got bad. But then what kept my skin clear for the most part was birth control. The doctor put me on orthotricycline, and I pretty much depended on that all the time. Always using birth control. You know, have to take the stupid pill every day at a certain time. You skip it, you start acting crazy, psycho. Well, the boys don't know about this, but the girls do. Well, the boys probably do know about this because their girlfriends are crazy on birth control. Anyway, it's different for all kinds of people, but for me, birth control made me crazy. I was either really depressed or really just like, you know, it's just, birth control just sucks. If you've ever been on birth control, especially orthotricycline, and your body can't really handle hormones all that well, it sucks. So that's what kept my skin clear for the most part in high school. And after high school, I just stopped using orthotricycline. And I was a waitress for a while. Sometimes you're really stressed out, and I, you know, broke out really bad while I was a waitress. And then it's just like, there goes my whole self-esteem again. I'm just like, oh my gosh, now I gotta get back on birth control, blah, blah, blah. So then the doctor said, you know, Accutane would be my best thing. And so I'm like, okay, scary, but I'll use Accutane. So I got on Accutane for 6 months, and my skin was great. Lost a little bit of weight too. I was like really happy. My skin was obviously really dry. Just used moisturizer, whatever. And then after I got off Accutane, my skin was pretty clear for like a year and a half. It's like, it wasn't high maintenance at all. It was just, you know, my skin was just great. I was happy, no pimples, whatever. But then after that year and a half period wore off, I mean, it was gradually like pimples were coming back. And then the pimples were back, full blown, like bad, you know. And then I'm just like, oh, I don't want to get back on birth control. I don't want to sit here and just constantly just make my life revolve around acne. And so for the last like 2.5 years or something, I was just trying all kinds of stuff, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing to try all kinds of stuff on your acne prone skin, but that's what I did because I was trying to find a way to clear my skin without having to deal with birth control or Accutane or staying on Proactive like morning, night, and then bleaching everything and being stressed about that. I mean, I don't know if you guys are, that stuff mattered to you, but it's just stuff that kind of bothered me. It's just like, why does my skin have to be so high maintenance compared to all these other people who don't even have to put up with acne? It's not fair. So then I'm trying all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to like substitute things in the store for Proactive that maybe might work better than Proactive or whatever. I might try this toner at Walmart that might replace the revitalizing toner from Proactive. Just stuff like that. I always did stuff like that, and then people would always be like, "Oh, you should try this. This is what worked for me. You should try this. This is what worked for me." And I try all this stuff, and it's just like, nope, more acne. Great. So then, I think it was like a couple years ago or something, I started using this Dove Deep Moisture Nourishing Body Wash with Nutrient Moisture on my body. Because, I didn't just have acne on my face, I had it on my chest and my back. And so I started using this, and like my body cleared up. And I was like, great, that's awesome. I don't have to worry about my chest and my back so much. And so for a while, I've been using this ever since because this is great. And I think basically what it was, because I live in dry Colorado, it's like my body just needed a little more moisture in certain spots. And that's what this did. And so I used that on my body, and I used it for a while. And I started actually like studying my skin. Like where was I the clearest, where was I the most broken out? And it was crazy because the most oily spots on my skin, which was, my T-zone, here, were the clearest. I had no pimples. It was beautiful right there. The only thing that sucked is that it was shiny and very oily. And so I'm like, why is it that all of the rest of my skin is so broken out, but the oiliest part of my skin was clear? And I'm like, it needs more moisture. Duh, Janie, it needs more moisture. And so then I started washing with this on my face. And I was scared at first to wash with this on my face because it's a body wash, and you're like, I don't know, it's not made for my face. But it's just like, if it cleared the acne on my chest and my back, might as well use it on my face. So that's what I started doing, is this. And this is me going into the regimen. So basically, what I do in the morning is this. You get this and you can put it into a little tiny smaller thing, so it's not like, hey, I'm gonna go wash my face. No. You just put it in here. You can label it, I put cleanser on it. And yeah. And this is the regimen for the morning or after your shower or whatever to start your day. I always wash my hands with antibacterial hand soap before I wash my face or anything. You don't have to wash your hands with antibacterial soap every time you wash your hands, because I know it's not good to always use antibacterial hand soap. But when you're handling your face or anything that has to do with your face or sensitive skin or anything, highly suggest washing your hands with antibacterial soap. It doesn't have to be this. This is that cheap Equate stuff from Walmart, which works perfectly fine. I have refilled this a few times because I have like the big, refill thing. Anyway, so you wash your hands with this, and then you start your regimen. nighttime regimen, again, wash your hands with antibacterial soap. And here's the nighttime regimen. You do that every night before you go to sleep. I have been an acne sufferer for a long time. You guys know that if you watched the beginning of that video. And so, pretty much, what you want to do is wash your face every night. I don't care how tired you are. If you went to the club, if you just went out for the day, you need to wash your face. Why? You probably heard this a million times, but I'm going to say it again. That is when your skin rebuilds. That's when it's, trying to fix itself. So if you leave dirt and crap in your face when you go to sleep, it can't fix itself properly and it's going to break out. That's the bottom line. You can't afford to exactly be lazy with your skin when you have acne. And I learned that the hard way because I was one of those kids who didn't want to wash her face, who was too tired to get out of, I was already laying down, I don't want to wash my face. No, you can't do that. And every morning, you have to wash your face. I know you have some of those friends that have this perfect skin, they just get up, they don't even have to wash their face. I don't care. I could say about 85 to 90% of my friends are those people who can get up, don't have to wash their face. All they have to do is brush their teeth and just go. Bad news for people with acne, we have to wash our face every morning, regardless, no matter what, because that's just how our skin is. we have to understand that our skin is not the same as everybody else's. My skin, even though both of us have acne, our skin is different. You know what I mean? So that's why studying my skin was really important in the beginning as well. If you don't have to wear makeup that day, then don't wear makeup. And that's what I had to do as well. Even when my skin was so horrible, so terrible, it's like you just kind of have to suck it up. If you're just hanging out with your friends, and if your friends really love you, they're not going to be douchebags and make fun of you. That's just the bottom line. If they are, you need to find some new friends. Anyway, so if you're just hanging out with your friends, you're just, going to lunch or something, don't wear makeup, because it really helps. That's what I had to do. The only times I really wear makeup is if, I'm going out and, it's like you're going to go have fun that night and, everybody's all dolled up, then okay, wear your makeup. And I have a tutorial for makeup for acne skin. And yeah, like I said, if you absolutely need to wear makeup that day, then wear makeup. But if not, then don't, because it will only help your skin if you don't wear makeup. The morning routine or the after shower routine or whatever, you can wear that under makeup. That's what I do. I just, put the Zap Zit on, and then I put the Be Yummy Skin Food Moisturizer on, and then, I let it soak in, I let it dry. I don't put my makeup on right after because it's still a little damp. I don't know if that's the term, but it needs to dry, needs to soak into your skin first, and then you can put your makeup on and you'll be fine. So the Dove Deep Moisture with Nutrient Moisture is really great because it really, really hydrates, moisturizes your skin, and then your skin's happy. And that's how you clear your skin, with this. And of course with this, my Clarisonic Mia is amazing. I highly, highly, highly suggest getting one of these, especially when you're using a soap like this, because you want it to lather and foam up on your skin. This really grabs everything. It's so great. And pretty much you press the button and it vibrates. Ooh! It's still wet. Anyway, never mind. And so, it's vibrating. You gently, different parts of your face, try to spread it out evenly against your face. It will stop vibrating after a minute. And so that's how you know each time you wash your face, you're giving your skin a whole minute of this scrubbing and this massage, which is really good for collagen production or whatever. So if you have acne scars, it might help that as well. But yeah, so you're going to want to use this and this together all the time. They're best friends. They love each other, see? And so, yeah. And, of course, the Zap Zit. It's one of those brands that you're like, huh, what? But seriously, this stuff is so great. I have this book that says that there's a lot of salicylic acid treatments out there, but the most effective ones are at a certain pH. In the back of the book, it gave which products had the best pH for salicylic acid, and this was one of the best ones. And you can't find this in stores. I've looked. Maybe you might have better luck than me, but I found this on Amazon, and I ordered like 5 at a time because I think it's cheaper that way. But you can definitely find this Zap Zit pore treatment gel on Amazon. It's great. And the book also said that benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid work really well together. It's just that they need to be properly used together. And I think that's what I did with my regimen, is I use this during the day and then I use this at night. Because pretty much, like, if you put this on first and then you put this on right after together, then this like cancels this out, or I don't know. It was something like that. And that's why I use them in totally separate parts of my routine, which has become effective. I used to use this and this during the day and night together. And I mean, it still cleared up pretty much my big pimples, but then I started getting like the little tiny ones, even in the clear spot on my face, which was right here. And so that's, I mean, I'm no expert. I just know that this works. These work great during the day, and the whole proactive kind of thing works great at night for, you know, when you're sleeping or whatever. I didn't start seeing improvement until maybe like 3 or 4 weeks later, but it was like, I feel like it was dramatic improvement. I mean, my skin wasn't 100% clear, but most of the little pimples and the, you know, a lot of the major pimples were pretty calmed down by then, you know. And so yeah, I'd have to say keep at it for about a month and you should be able to see improvement for sure. And my skin was pretty much clear like 2.5 months after or something. It just took me a while to put this video up because I wanted to be for sure that this is really working on my skin, and it really is. The only time that I really get a flare-up, and it's really not that bad of a flare-up, boys, close your ears, but you know, when my menstrual cycle comes around, you know, all of us deal with that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not on birth control or anything that any kind of medication that will help calm that down. All I can say is when that time of the month does come around, stick to your regimen. Don't try anything crazy. And that is the other main thing that I do with this routine, is even if I happen to get a pimple right here and it's really annoying, I just stick to the routine. I don't pick at it. Do not pick at your pimples. Please do not pick at your pimples, or else you'll end up with a bunch of acne scars like me. What about chocolate? What about well, I don't want to say crap, but I have been eating a lot of crap because my boyfriend really likes fast food, so we've been eating a lot of fast food lately. And all I have to say is it has nothing to do with my skin, but everyone's different, so who knows? It might be for your skin. Greasy food might affect your skin. I'm Filipino, so we eat a lot of greasy food. I'm just saying. Something that, it might have been a coincidence, but I don't drink coffee that often, and so I drank coffee. I drank one of those Starbucks Frappuccino things that you can buy at the store in the glass little bottles. I drank one of those, and then I think I noticed like a few days later I had like a few pimples. I'm not for sure if that's what it was, but I did notice that. Anyway, but food doesn't really affect, my diet doesn't really affect, but drink a lot of water. Drink lots and lots of water. I would suggest getting one of those like plastic cups with the straws in them or something. You tend to drink a lot of water when you have a straw. I'm really hoping that this works for you, because I'm so happy right now. I'm able to, I don't have to worry about covering up so much when I put my makeup on. Obviously, I'm still trying to find maybe a product to help even my skin tone so I won't have to worry about makeup so much. If this doesn't exactly work for you, keep trying. I mean, like, study your skin, study, you know, where, I guess, I don't know, because I live in Colorado, and so it's really dry. That's why my skin needed more moisture or whatever. So, yeah, study your skin, keep trying. I did not have to get back on Accutane. I was thinking about it, but I didn't have to. I am not on birth control. I am not using any kind of medication to keep my skin clear. This regimen that I showed you is what I do to keep my skin clear. And so that's why I'm really hoping it works for you guys and we can all be acne free. Yeah! Feel free to ask me questions. I'm not sure how well I can answer them for you because I'm not really an expert. I just happened to find something that worked to clear my skin. Always remember to stay positive. I was somebody who was always sad and my skin's this, my skin's that, and it's like, really, you just gotta stop putting yourself down and just say, my skin is gonna be clear. That is what I said. My skin looked like this. And I was like, my skin is gonna be clear in a month. And pretty much within a month, I mean, my skin wasn't perfect, it wasn't completely clear, but I mean, there was a major improvement. And so it's like your attitude towards things can really change things as well. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you didn't listen to my whole spiel in the beginning, I hope you got something from my routine, and I hope that it works for you. Thanks so much.